Okay, let's be honest. Summer, it's halfway over, but in Florida that really doesn't mean anything because the sun, it shines year-round. We are on a constant quest to lose weight, like year-round. It doesn't matter. Swimsuit season, year-round. And now we have Leanne Ellington. You have a program called Not Your Average Boot Camp, so you know a lot about health and fitness and staying in shape.
Absolutely.
And today she tells us she's going to talk about body fat.
Yes.
Which made us a little nervous at
Everyone's
first.
favorite subject.
What's that?
Absolutely. Well, we're all familiar with getting on the scale, and if we're trying to lose body fat or trying to lose weight, we should actually be concerned with if it is fat that we're actually losing as opposed to our muscle mass, which we've talked about. We want that muscle mass to stay on. It burns calories. It's metabolically active. So in order to know whether or not what you're doing is working, it's good in conjunction with the scale and taking your measurements and also using that pair of jeans to see if it's they're getting looser, but also to take your body fat. Exactly.
They're not getting looser, by the way.
I'm thinking optimistically, okay?
Positive thoughts here.
Exactly, to know what you're losing and if you're going in the right direction. So a lot of people get frustrated, especially if you're in that resistance training program, because if you gain a pound of muscle and you lose a pound of fat, the scale doesn't change. But in actuality, you could be getting leaner. So that's where body fat comes into play.
Okay, so what is that weapon of mass destruction?
This weapon, if I choose to use it, it's calipers, and what it does is there's a few different ways to take it. The most common is the foresight test. There's 4 sites on your body. They're similar for men and women. There's a couple different sites for men and women, but basically it's measured in millimeters, and the sum of the 4 sites, there's a chart that you use to figure out your body fat based on your age and all that good stuff.
What are the 4 sites, out of curiosity?
On females, it's the tricep, it's the superiliac, which is right around our hip area.
The worst
it's
part.
the thigh, and then the scapula, which is the back of the shoulder blade. And everything's the same for males, except for instead of the tricep, they get the abdomen. So.
Okay. Those are all the fat parts, though.
Exactly. They get our worst parts, don't they? But, you know, this isn't practical for everyone. You have to know how to use it, so you can't always be around a professional to help you take your measurements. So you can buy one of these. It's basically fat tissue has a specific electric conductivity. So you can put your hands on it and you can enter in your height and your weight. It's not quite as accurate, but it is really user friendly, so anybody can do it. And then it's just a matter of consistency.
How long does it take? Do you think I could try it?
It takes about 30 seconds, yeah. But you have to enter in your height and your weight. We'll do it after the break.
That was a brave, though, Jessica.
I thought I would try it, you know, because the one thing she did say, you said it's not always accurate. Sometimes it overestimates.
Yes, sometimes
so I would go into it with that mindset.
Absolutely.
But it's a good tool, you said, to use in conjunction with a scale.
Exactly. A lot of people say, oh, the doctor told me I need to weigh XY weight. And think of, let's take Shaquille O'Neal, for example. He has a lot of lean body mass or muscle mass. He has very minimal fat, but he weighs, you know, probably close to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, any scale that he got on, if he were looking at his body mass index, which just takes into account height and weight, it would tell him he was obese. By no means is Shaquille O'Neal obese.
Right.
So that's why it doesn't, the BMI, the body mass index, which most doctors use, doesn't take into account your fitness level or how much muscle mass you have on. So a lot of times it overestimates people that are fitter by telling them that they have more fat on their body just because it's simply going by weight. This gives us an idea what that weight is. Is it fat? Is it muscle mass?
Okay. And where do you buy that, real quickly? How much is it?
You can get them at, you know, a GNC. I got mine on eBay for about $30. Yes, bargain shopping all the way. And you have to get these at, you know, you can get them at a medical supply store. You can also get them online.
Okay,
pretty inexpensive
real
as well.
Quickly, tell us about this community event that's
coming up. Absolutely.
We're going to pull it up on the screen.
No worries. Today at the Fresh Market in Altamont Springs at 9 a.m. we're doing a Secrets to Fat Loss grocery store tour. We're going to be walking everybody through the aisle, teaching them what's great in moderation, what to stock up on, where to spend, where to splurge, all that good stuff.
And those are things we need to know. Thank you very much, Leanne. Well, Ellington, Not Your Average Boot Camp. Thank you very much. We'll be right back.